Project Hail Mary?
Fucking yes.
Okay, so I saw the movie Saturday with the wifey.
Sunday for me.
And Chad sort of watched it on one of those days. Monday? Whenever you said you watched it. I don't remember what day you said you watched it.
Oh, I think I watched Sunday night.
Okay, Sunday night.
I was at home.
I know you were. Whenever you say you've watched a movie, I know where you watched it.
Yeah.
Come on.
And I was surprised. So, and I just checked it out, and I was like, wow, this is...
How did you get 2 hours and 40 minutes of watch time on something? Like, and actually had time to sit down and watch it and or have the TV?
Yeah.
I
I had everybody.
Oh.
So they all were like, ooh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Everybody watched it.
I was captivated. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Project Hail Mary, the latest movie adaptation of, as you stated earlier,
A book by Andy Weir.
Yeah, not Anthony.
Andy.
Anthony Weir is a different guy. Very, very long.
Anthony.
Anthony. Yes. Basically, the basic plot, Ryan Gosling goes to space to save Earth, and he runs into a rock. That's very, very basic.
I will say that the beginning of it had me. It was very, very interesting how it all started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Yeah.
He wakes up, has no memory of where the hell he is, pukes everywhere. He's in like a cocoon inside of a cocoon.
And things that were happening to him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was funny. Yeah. No. I like that. That's an electron microscope. Why do I know what an electron microscope is? It's
Pilot detected. Nope.
the pilot detected thing repeatedly going, nope. And I will say this, at the beginning of the movie, I was confused as to how he had gravity until they showed how he had gravity. I'm like,
Which was really cool.
I was like, I don't know if that checks out, but I'll go with it.
Willing suspension of disbelief.
In this case, I'll go with, now you have to make sure that the orientation of everything does match the directional thrust that he was under, because otherwise it doesn't work that way. But that actually reminds me of The Expanse. That's how The Expanse does.
What got me was all the
gravity
ropes he had strung everywhere
to get around in 0G. Yeah, that's actually the smartest way to have done it. But half the time I'm like, everything he's doing right now will destroy all of these systems, like eating and drinking in 0G. Around all the equipment, I was like, oh god, there's going to be crumbs inside every switch. And it would have been hilarious if later on he was like trying to dust shit off, and that's why a button wouldn't push. Like, son of a bitch. Either way, so I'm going to give my quick review that I put up on the Patreon. For those who don't know, I do put SHOKY quick movie reviews up on the Patreon, and I'll go chunk by chunk, and then you guys can throw in your thoughts whenever I do the good, bad, ugly.
Oh, I'll do a fill-in of everything the movie left out later.
Yep. Exactly right. All right. So, as I usually do, little quippy intros here. What the fuck was that noise? All right. What do you get when you combine Sunshine, Interstellar, Spaceman, and The Martian? And what happens when you write that movie around Ryan Gosling being the lead? Oh, yeah. Project Hail Mary. Because for those who don't know, he was the only actor sought for that role.
Really?
Yes. Literally. They didn't go for anyone else. They're like, we want Ryan Gosling.
He did really well.
Yeah, he did.
in that role.
So legitimately, the actual writers, producers, everything of the movie, not just Andy Weir, said, we want Ryan Gosling. It's like, do you mean a Ryan Gosling person? That's not what I said, is it? So they went and got Ryan Gosling, and supposedly he loved it. So the plot, very straightforward. The sun is dying. We discover a new life form that eats suns. Ryan Gosling is Ryland Grace. He's an asshole that has to save Earth somehow, finding himself on a larger adventure than they ever imagined, discovering that humans aren't the only people with this problem. The sun is dying. We discover a new life form that eats suns. James Ortiz is Rocky. He's an annoying but friendly engineer that has to save Arid somehow, finding himself on a larger adventure than they ever imagined, discovering that the Iridians aren't the only people with this problem. So it was like, and it said, together, these two aliens are our only hope. So I was like, they had the same exact story, but from two different points of view.
Exactly, from their everything to why they were alone to everything.
Yeah. Actually, we never
got... The reasons why they were alone were different, but they still wound up alone.
Yeah, we never actually got an explanation as to why Ryland was alone.
Exactly.
They never tell you what happened. They've just...
I probably will fill that in later.
Okay. Separately. In a book spoiler zone.
Give me a couple weeks.
Yep. And so we'll go over our good. So those are just things I found that were good about the movie. And then you guys can throw in your thoughts as well. So the good, the movie. Yep, the whole thing.
Yep.
Visually stunning. Sound design is key to the movie. Acting is all on point. Serious parts are serious. Funny parts are funny. Heartwarming and heartbreaking moments throughout. Anything else to add to that? Very vague, but definitely on point.
No, it was all
It was
good.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty much all good. All right, the bad. So I have some very specific bads, as I am one to do. Andy Weir definitely fillets himself with his scientific knowledge. If Grace is his stand-in, he's a super genius that everyone hates, but is the only one who is smart enough to save the world. And I feel like that same thing with the Martian, with that character, same thing. He's a genius who's going to be the only one who can save all this shit. Because apparently Andy Weir writes Men Alone movies where science is the only thing that's going to save him. And because he is a scientist, he basically writes himself as the character. So it's a little bit of self-flating on that one. And I also said the fourth act may be unnecessary. I get it, but we had an ending. It felt a little tacked on just to keep trauma bond going.
I kind of liked the fourth act.
Now, see, it's not that I disliked it. I felt it was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary, but I really enjoyed seeing it.
Okay. Any other bads in particular? Anything that was just like, eh?
Yeah, I
Like,
was trying to think. I don't know if there's any standoutish bad or anything.
Nothing that really offended me, no.
could it be some of the things left out, such as why Grace is alone? Like, we didn't need a whole thing, but a single statement would have made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Never knew why they
Could have
were.
seen more on the project itself with the project manager, stuff like that.
I mean, it would have been nice to see more construction on the entire project. Instead, we got like only a tiny little window.
Maybe some more in-depth on how they accomplished their laboratory version of Venus.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we got that, but that I don't think we need as many hows on that because they kind of gave us.
I like the detail parts.
I do too, but it's already a nearly 3-hour
that's
movie.
Essentially, the superhero movie version of them figuring out their powers.
True, but I think we got the idea that he simulated the environment because they know the gaseous makeup, and then they got rid of all light sources. We saw how he did it without being told.
Could have seen some more.
That was a show don't tell.
Could have seen more Carl.
I grant that Carl would have been great. I wish he could have had somehow had phone calls with Carl.
Yeah.
Across the.
Even if it was just a little suck it up.
And by the way, one thing that is great about the movie, it was not a just us versus the galaxy problem. It was a galaxy-wide problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best thing, and this just goes in the good, was all like, we discovered how to do interstellar travel by the thing that is killing us. It's like, so we just created brand new drive systems on the fly.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. There's a bad.
They
We have no idea how much time passes at all, other than years have clearly passed by the end. Now, at some point, there was like an 11-year thing that was said, but I thought that was how long it would take to get a message back to Earth.
He did a calculation when the fuel burn and everything when he woke up, and he calculated it was
Something like 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah, and they only had 30 years till the sun
and they had
started
4 years of
effectively
food
dying.
left, if you stretched it.
If he stretched it, because he had a 6-year journey back, effectively. Okay. So, and like I said, with the fourth act, the only thing I said about that was we have a really good ending to the movie already. It literally could have cut off there and not even given us the final scene
They
that we
did
got.
the same thing in The Martian.
Kind of. Time
He
skip.
showed up first day of class teaching.
Yeah, well, we got a time
the
skip, and
astronauts,
then
yeah.
just problem solved, time skip done,
Yeah.
yay. We could have done something very similar. It's not that I dislike the fourth act. I just think it was unnecessary.
I thought it was neat.
Yeah.
The Rocky's little suit.
Everything around Rocky was interesting.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. How do you create an alien species and solve all the
The
problems?
humor killed me. I'm not going to go into it.
Everybody give a
Humor.
thumbs up. Everyone give a thumbs up. Oh, you're not on camera. Hand that way. There you go. There we go. Yeah, we got it at some point.
But the humor killed me. It kept me laughing. Oh, the dancing.
Yeah. No, I love that. Okay, so first of all, the fact that
The walking away scene. Oh, my God.
not even that. Go back to the beginning of when Rocky and Grace meet. By the way, Rocky's in the trailer. There's no spoiling that there's an alien in here and he's made of rocks. Let's not even wonder how the hell walking rocks happen. But Because it doesn't seem like there's anything joining the rocks together. They're held together somehow, and there's clearly organic material there. And hold on, I'll put something in the bad. How Rocky eats.
Oh God,
That's bad. That is just bad for
It's
everyone.
beautiful.
that was a little disturbing.
It's very disturbing. It's beautiful. Oh, by the way, did you notice in the credits, all the voices that he was trying out for Rocky, all got voice credits?
Nice.
Yeah, Meryl Streep and everybody. Either way, what I was getting at was the imitation game started immediately, like from the ship level all the way down to them specifically. I was like, that's so weird. Also, the fact that he's controlling that gigantic ship. Let's not even consider how big Rocky's ship was. That thing is like hundreds of meters long, and it's just like moving around like nothing in space. Let's just not talk about how that worked.
Yeah.
We don't even know what their thruster system looks like. But either way, all right.
Wonder how the ship eats.
Hopefully the ship doesn't eat anything. All right, so the ugly. The only thing I had for the ugly was the runtime, because it was nearly 2 hours and 40 minutes. It was like 2 hours and 36.
I impressed myself. I sat through the whole thing. I didn't get up at all.
I didn't either, and I needed to pee really fucking
Yeah, me
bad,
too.
which is actually part of it. So
I almost stiff-armed a elderly couple in front of me.
I said that it is paced well, but when you got to pee and you don't want to miss anything, it's a problem. Like, there was no point to this movie that I felt like I could have missed and been okay with, because too much shit was happening at once. Like, the only time that I feel like I could have missed would have been after everything goes wrong.
This is easily going to be right up there with The Martian on I don't know what to watch. I need something on in the background. Okay, I'm putting this on.
Yeah, and then you end up watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the Green Mile. It's okay. I'll just put it on in the background.
Green
No big
Mile,
deal. And then you're
Shawshank,
fucking watching it.
Forrest
But, yeah.
It's going to end up being in that category.
And by the way, all nearly 3-hour movies.
Yeah.
You put on for a time suck, and then you end up watching the last hour and a half, because that's the good shit.
Mm-hmm.
I will say on here, I put literally, by the time you get to when they're fishing, you really start to feel the length of the movie. Because if you realize that scene is still only like 2 hours into the movie. There's still 40 fucking minutes.
Which was an awesome scene.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, let's say probably in the bad section, so many more times where he absolutely would be dead.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot of fucking luck happening, because space is not empty. There's shit in it.
Yeah.
I just hope the book starts off as good as The Martian. The first lines in the book of The Martian were, well, I'm fucked.
Yeah. That's the first line. That's like the fifth line of the book or the movie, but okay.
No, it's literally the first lines of the book.
The book, yeah. Yeah. I think I said book when I meant to say movie. All right. Either way. My score, of course, out of 10, like we usually do, I gave it an 8.75. I wanted to give it a 9, but then I remembered, oh yeah, nearly 3 fucking hours. Like, that's got to knock it down a little bit. So it was a solid 9 until then.
I'll give it a solid 9.
Okay.
I enjoyed it so much.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed it.
It's going to be one of those I'm going to watch the rest of my life.
I was comfortable when I
Just because it was.
Yeah, you fucking dick. You get to pause it. You get to go to the bathroom. Next time we just watch it at Chad's house.
It's right there. Even I'll throw Interstellar into that class of movie.
Interstellar is really fucking good.
Yeah.
But there are some boring ass parts of Interstellar.
Yeah.
You could skip over the ice planet or the ice clouds or
Yeah, I
the
think it's
solid
neat.
cloud planet. There's like at least 2 of those planets you can skip entirely. But this definitely had an interstellar scene.
Yeah.
Absolutely had an interstellar scene. The spinning the fucking thing. And I'm just like, yep, we're doing it. Also, just the weird ingenuity, and tell me that this shit wouldn't fail. The way that the ship had to simulate gravity in the lab.
It looked so fragile.
Yeah. It's 2 fucking very long cables or hydraulic hinges. And it's just like, how the hell do you fucking get that thing back and forth into place multiple times throughout the movie and nothing goes terribly fucking wrong?
Nothing gets stressed or work hardened and snaps and nothing like that.
We can't deploy random bullshit in orbit of Earth that goes as well as that thing releasing half of its body and spinning in circles to simulate gravity.
Yeah, because hard points would end up getting stress hardened, work hardened. There's a term for it where they heat and cool as they rotate in space, and it hardens and softens so many times they end up
back and forth. Yeah,
they start to fracture.
Yeah,
microscopically fracture.
Yeah, there's no way those just 2 boom arms holding that entire section of ship would last spinning in those G's. It's got to be spinning at literally Earth gravity.
Mm-hmm.
So 9.8 meters per second squared. You know, spinning in one direction. But apparently it has
and then locking in both together.
So yeah, exactly. And then continually locking the shit, putting it back, locking it back, flying it. I will say that calling it a spaceship is kind of a misnomer because that is a fucking flying
lab
flying fucking space station.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Yeah.
Like the Hail Mary is a massive fucking ship, and 3 bits of it are just storage for the engines.
It was mirrors on wheels.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. And he's just like piloting it like it's a fucking little scooter, like
bouncing it off the friggin' atmosphere.
Yeah, well, that was terrifying.
Shit's falling off.
Yeah.